funny because it's like 5 in the afternoon. So he just literally like renovates and drills and does work on things up there all the time. I'm gonna start doing work in here. My father has $20,000 worth of tools at his house. He has table saws. He has all kinds of things. So people want to saw things around here and drill all day. I'm gonna turn my apartment into a motherfucking workshop. Okay? I'm literally gonna bring mass expensive tools here. I'm gonna put an alarm on my door and all my windows that goes to an alarm company. I'm gonna pay them by the month. And I'm gonna say, since this man wants to do work on things all the time on my fucking head, that I decided that I should be allowed to do that. And then I'm gonna start working on things in my apartment. I'm gonna start making epoxy tabletops in here. I'm gonna saw tables in half all day until a certain time, until I'm not allowed to make noise. I'm gonna have a special thing in here to collect the dust. I'm gonna turn my apartment into a workshop because I have an extra room behind me. So I'm literally gonna fill that room with tools, and I'm going to work in there all day, and I'm going to make things out of wood, and I'm going to sell them on the internet, and that is my business. That's a new business I'm going to start. I'm going to go pay for the business license. Since everybody thinks this is commercial property and you're allowed to work on things like it's a fucking store, I'm going to turn my apartment into a workshop as well. And if somebody has a problem with that, I'm going to say, well, how come they're allowed to have a workshop above my head and drill on my fucking dog's brain through my fucking roof instead of putting stuff on a table and drilling on it so I don't hear it? And I'm going to do the same thing back. And when people yell at me, I'm going to ask them why it's okay for him to make that noise at me all the time, on and off, at different hours and different times. Like, that's normal living noises. He drills on me all the time like that, bro. And I told the super he does that to me. So he literally rolls something across the ceiling on my head, and then fucking his kid jumps around and yells at the top of his lungs, and then he drills on my head. Hear that noise? I have my radio on right now, and I can hear that, and someone just stomped on me because I'm talking about it. Like, for real, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. I politely asked my superintendent to ask these people to leave me alone. And if they think I'm down here and I'm talking all polite and I'm gay or something, and they can just keep doing stuff to me, it's not right, bro. Like, I am a human being. And I'm going to bring all these tapes to the police shop, and I'm going to ask the police officers if some other person is allowed to have some mechanical, whatever the fuck he's drilling in a fucking apartment and do that to me every day. I'm going to ask them. And if it's not against the law, then I, like I said, am going to bring mass tools here. I'm going to go to my father's. My father has drill presses. He has tools worth like $5,000. And I'm going to put them in my spare fucking room here. And I'm going to make noise too every day. I'm going to ask the police first if they're allowed to do this to me. And if they're allowed to do that to me, I'm going to do it back. Because I am not moving, bro. These people are trying to make me move. This is what I feel like. And it's wrong, bro. And I've been living in this apartment for 3 friggin' years. And this person moved in with his family or whatever. They live side by side. And they've been tormenting me to death since April the 15th. It's literally, March the 15th. It's April. January, February, March, April. April the 3rd. I've had 4 hours sleep on average every day because they come home at different times. And they make absurdly loud noises on my head. The woman at the end of the hallway agrees with me that she could hear them. I could hear them in the hallway at the end of the hallway at midnight, more than once, like 4 times. So again, I have told the super, she walked away from me and turned her back to me. And she said she would ask them not to bug me. And the guy has been bugging me all day, on and off again, non-stop. Every few hours he drills and then people stomp on me and some little kid rolls some toy truck on my head for an hour and scares my fucking dog. So if the owner thinks this is acceptable, then he can fucking pay for me to move and move another person in here and see if they think this is acceptable. And these people can behave the exact same way. I don't want them changing and acting differently. I want them to do what they've been doing to me, to the other person that moves in here, and then we'll see if I'm a crazy person. And I'm going to ask the police this too, with this video that I just made. If this video makes me a crazy person, all this stuff I said makes total logical sense. Why does that man think he can do this to me every day, and I pay rent for this shit? To have some guy go, on my fucking ceiling. No, bro, that's not cool. So again, why does he not go, on a table so it doesn't vibrate into my apartment and disrupt my fucking life, bro? I have music on right now and I can't listen to it because it's literally louder than this music, bro. So I have to turn my music up full blast and annoy the East Indian people family beside me when the ladies at PSW next door and they have a kid living in there. Am I supposed to crank my music full blast if they're trying to watch television or something they want to watch and make them listen to my stuff? No, I don't do that to people because I think that is rude. And I'm going to ask the police if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Everyone around here seems to want to pick on me. You know, they want to pick on me. They want to say, hey, there's a weird guy. There's a weird guy that lives with a little dog and has mass shit happen to him in his whole life and has had a really bad life. And he's never went to jail. He never does nothing to nobody. He doesn't rob. He doesn't punch. He doesn't hurt nothing. And we're going to do this to him. And you think the police are going to think this is funny? Because this is not funny, bro. I am a fucking grown man and I deserve to live here and not have some man bullying me to death every day. Because I did something to offend him, or I don't even fucking know why, bro. Honest to fucking God. This is creeping me out that the super walked away from me like this is no big deal. That someone's doing this to me and I live here, bro. And I paid her, when I moved here, honest to God, I had the paperwork. I paid this woman 8 months rent to move into this fucking apartment. I signed a lease with my mother. My mother's almost 70 years old. She's on the lease agreement here. So whatever they're doing to me, they're doing to my mother. My mother's on my lease. So again, how is that acceptable, bro? If I did that to them, guarantee people are going to say, that's not acceptable, dude. Right? I'm trying to do everything civilly by asking the super. It's not like these people moved in there and they're making normal human sounds at me. The man is like workshopping on my head all the time. And they're dragging furniture back and forth, or whatever the fuck it is. And they can hear that dragging sound down the hallway in other people's apartments. I can stand in the hallway and film and hear these people from upstairs, bro. I've never ever heard other families like that the whole time I lived here. Except for if a kid runs up and down the hallway. So who cares about that? I'm saying I hear these people in their apartment in the hallway, almost at the end of my hallway, yelling and screaming past 11 and jumping up and down. And I'm the one that lives under these people. Keep that in mind. So imagine what it sounds like inside of my apartment. And I work full time. And I work all different shifts. So again, why does everyone think that it's cool to do this to me, bro? That's all. Why didn't the owner say, hey, we're going to renovate their whole apartment as they move in? And then they could have moved me somewhere else and paid for it so I don't have to be annoyed. Because I don't want to be annoyed by someone fucking doing shit on my head. And I asked the super already to tell them not to bug me because I don't do anything to them. I'm trying to live underneath of them. So again, if these people think this is a fucking joke, I'm giving all these tapes to the police. This is a live stream on my YouTube channel. I'm going to give the police my YouTube channel and I'm going to give them permission to watch all these videos. I'm going to download the files and give them to them. And I'm going to get them to investigate this because this is bullshit, bro. And I'm not going to be made to look like I'm a lunatic person trying to pick a fight with somebody, bro. I am trying to live here in peace and to be left alone and to pay my rent on time and to not piss the owner of the building off. This is why I want to live here because it's cheap rent, bro. And if I move from here, I have to pay more rent and it'll be hard for me to survive. So that's all. I'm saying this man hasn't done this because they moved in and he's drilling something and fucking putting it on the wall. They've lived up there since March 15th. I thought you were only allowed to move and make a lot of noise and annoy construction bullshit for like a week or something, bro. So he's literally going to live up there the whole time I live here and do this to me? So I'm going to ask the police that too. So I have to live somewhere where some man does that to me every day. And fucking, I can't move because I can't afford to. I'm a poor person. I'm living by myself. This is the cheapest place in Niagara Falls to live, basically. So again, why would I uplift my entire life when I lived here for years, almost 3 years, and then move because he wants to drill and like make things above my fucking head all day? Shouldn't he live on the bottom floor where there's nobody underneath him and then drill and make things and make noise? Okay, how about that? How about I live above them and they can live under me and I can do all what he's doing to me to them for days on end while they have to work in the morning. I'll wake them up and it'll be just no big deal, okay, everybody? And when their kids have to go to school in the morning, I'll wake them up every day at 1 o'clock. I'm going to tell the police this. What is the difference, man? It's the same thing. They should not be allowed to do to me what I'm not allowed to do to them. Right? And should the super not care about what I said? I wasn't making it up, man. She literally treated me like I'm a fucking idiot, bro. And I have literally been living here for like 3 years almost. And like I said, when I moved here, I paid $8,500 to get this apartment. I paid them 7 months rent at once, bro, to move here. For them to treat me this fucking way is bullshit. And I've never ever, like, she never said nothing to me like I bugged anybody in this building the entire time that I've lived here. So everybody wants to keep picking on me. And I'm going to tell the police about everything else I went through, about paying the chartered accountant guy. He messed my income tax up. I got back way less than I thought I was going to do. It stressed me out, bro. I needed that money. I was supposed to buy a house. I'm telling the police this. I have a pre-approved mortgage from the Bank of Montreal. I cannot get a house right now because my work laid me off. My work fucked my ROE paperwork up. I didn't get unemployment for 3 months. It was delayed because my work fucked the dates up. Then I had to admit to it, even to get my checks coming. You know what I'm saying? I had to admit to it to get my checks coming. And then, now this happened, you know? And there's a bunch of other things I'm not going to talk about because it's personal, but I'm going to tell the police. So when this man keeps bugging me, he's bringing up old scars I have, bro. And he knows nothing about me or anything I've been through. So when I asked the superintendent to politely ask the man to respect my privacy and to leave me alone, and he continuously keeps disrespecting me, I'm going to ask the police why he's allowed to do that to me and what I can do about it. That's all. Because the police are there to help me. And no one's helping me when some man is bullying me to death with his fucking family. For no reason, bro. Because I live in this apartment with a fucking dog. That's literally the reason. This is what I feel like. And I'm going to ask the police if that makes sense, what I'm saying. So if that sounds crazy to the police, then I don't know what to say about the police, bro. Because the man has literally been bullying me since April 15th. March 15th. So I can't even know the month because that's how fucked he's got my head. I've been sleeping 4 hours a day since March 15th. My birthday was March 21st. Okay, they woke me up on my birthday. They ruined my birthday. My brother's birthday was March 31st. They ruined my brother's birthday. I didn't even go see my brother on his birthday because I'm depressed. Because I have not been sleeping. I have diarrhea. I have high blood pressure now. My heart is going 100 miles an hour because these people wake me up all the time. They scare my dog. And they're making me have a nervous fucking breakdown, bro. And I have a security job. And I'm going to lose my job because I'm literally going to end up in the hospital soon. And the super told me that they're going to leave me alone and just keep living here, basically. She didn't even care. And I pay rent to live here. Keep this all in mind. I don't live with anyone else. And I have lived here for almost 3 years. And I've never ever paid my rent late. So if I did pay the rent late, it was by 2 days. And I did it twice, I think. And the man has my last month's rent. So how am I late on the rent, bro? You get what I'm saying? I was never late on the rent. And I've never caused an issue with anyone in this building. I've never got in a fist fight with nobody. I don't yell at people in the hallways. Lately, I've been pissed off. Because people are just shitting on my head. So anyway, this is the live stream. And like I said, I'm showing the police all these live streams. Because I'm making these live streams because I don't like people who bully people. And if people think I'm being a weirdo and I'm bullying this family about me for no reason, then they can decide by all the videos I've been making. Okay, and then the rants and all this shit is whatever, bro. I make YouTube videos. I'm allowed to act however I want to act. I wear clown costumes. I wear clown costumes with giant knives in YouTube videos. Does that mean I'm a psychopath? No. I painted that mask. I make horror videos because people like horror videos. So some people like watching a shorts video where somebody scares them with a mask on. And then they show it to their friends and like, hey, that's cool, bro. And I make people happy. That's literally what I want to do. I want to make YouTube videos to make people smile and happy. I don't even want to make it to make money. So again, why does somebody think they have the right to intrude on what I want to do that makes me happy as a person, as an individual? And then when I reach out to someone who can actually do something about it, they don't do fuck all about it. So again, when I go to the police station, I'm going to ask the police why I have to live this way as a 46-year-old grown fucking man. That's all. Should I be entitled to do my own thing in my apartment, bro, without being disturbed? That's all. So you see what I'm saying? Like, he's doing this drilling thing, and it's over with, right? Because I started ranting like this. This happens every time, too, lately. They do annoying shit to me until I start ranting, and then it's silence. And it's weirding me out that they're literally up there videotaping me now. And I'm going to tell the police that, too, that I did not start this problem. This is weird. Okay, it's weird. It's making me uncomfortable as fuck, and I don't want to live here anymore. I'm going to ask the police if that's right. Is it right that I'm afraid to go to my house because some man is fucking doing this to me? No, it's not right, bro. Is it right for me to not want to go to my house because some kid's jumping up and down and going, like at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, bro? Like really, really loud, by the way. Not just like a kid like going, like the kid's jumping up and down on my fucking ceiling, man. For over 2 weeks. All the time. And they drag things back and forth. I made so many videos saying this exact same thing to get the point across that they keep doing it over and over and over to me. So I'm going to keep making the same video over and over talking about the same thing that they are doing to me. So again, what did I do today? I went with my mom, I did my laundry. I told her all this crap that's been going on. She called me a bunch of names that caused an argument. She's mad at me because of what they're doing to me. She wouldn't even come in my apartment to listen to what they're doing to me. She could literally be sitting in here right now, listening to that man drill and do all that stuff, but she's not in here because she didn't want to come in here. Because she said I'm an asshole and I should leave those people alone. Basically. You know what I'm saying? My mom does not care either. So how do people think I'm supposed to feel, bro? And I'm gonna ask the cops this. How would you feel, sir, if you didn't have any friends, your brother doesn't talk to you, your brother doesn't do nothing around you, your brother's an alcoholic? I'm going to tell the cops my whole life story, by the way. I'm going to sit down there, and I'm going to talk to my cousin's best friend at the Parks Police, and I'm going to tell him my life story, and he's going to write it all in a little booklet, and he's going to give it to the Niagara Regional Police. Okay, and they're going to find out why these people are fucking doing this to me, because they have no right to do anything to me ever, bro. They need to just leave me alone and live their life, bro. You understand what I mean? Like, this is all I want. I don't want people making extra loud noises on my head. And then trying to say, well, those are normal living condition noises. And that guy's over-exaggerating, and he's weird because he lives with a dog by himself. And we're up here, and we're a family, and my grandfather lives beside me in the other apartment, and we have a bunch of kids up here. So we're just all going to gather in my apartment above the man that doesn't have any kids. Keep all this in mind. I have no kids because I didn't want kids. I never tried to have kids. It's not like I can't have kids. I never tried to. My girlfriend's are on the pill. I wore protection. My brother has mass kids. So I've been around mass kids my whole life, okay? None of my nephews would act that way to another adult. Okay? They would get in trouble. They would not go to my cousin Lisa's apartment and act that way. And annoy the other neighbors from the minute they moved in. Okay, that is not normal. To me, anyway. This is how I was raised by my grandfather. They would respect other people's personal space, bro. And they wouldn't fucking act that way. I never acted that way as a kid. I never jumped up and down. I never had temper tantrums. I didn't steal people's toys. I didn't punch the other kids. I was a good person. I was a good kid, bro. So why, again, if I'm a good kid who got beat up by all these people and that all this shit done to me, should people like keep picking on me when I'm 46 years old? I want people to finally leave me alone, bro, so I can just live my life in peace. That's literally all I want. So I'm gonna ask the police if that's illegal, bro. Is it illegal for me as a grown man who's 46 and trying to survive, bro, to want peace? That's all, like peace. Like people not like doing little games to me and playing fucked up shit to my brain. That's literally what it is. It's mentally abusing my brain. Because every time they do these dumb noises, I can't do nothing about it. And I have to keep living here. And they know that. Because they're smart. They're not stupid. They're adults, bro. They're adults playing little kid games with another adult. And the police are not going to think this is fucking funny, man. And I don't think they're going to think it's funny the landlord walked away from me. Just like the Landlord-Tenant Act is not going to think it's funny that this apartment is not up to code. And I'm telling the police that as well. The apartment I live in is not up to code, bro. At all, whatsoever. It's not safe. So all this stuff combined is crazy. Because like I said, when I was a person, I was younger, my mom lived on the Prospect Street apartments. I lived on the McLeod Road apartments. I lived in the Montrose Road apartments. I lived on Bridge Street. I lived in townhouses. I can go on all day, bro. My mom used to move every fucking year. I lived in millions of other apartments. I lived on Atlantis Avenue in the townhouses there. I lived in a trailer with a girl and a giant dog. In a trailer. By 7-Eleven on Stanley Avenue. I lived in a trailer, bro. And I never ever got treated this bad living in a fucking trailer in my friend's backyard as I'm being treated right now. I swear to God in my life, bro. I live beside 7-Eleven in a trailer with a girl and a 100-pound dog. And I got more respect there than this fucking apartment I lived in. And I'm 46 years old right now. It's a joke. So that literally makes me a joke. Do you get it? So I'm going to ask the cops this. Do I have to deserve to live like a joke, officer? That's how I talk to the police. I call them officer because I'm really respectful. And they're going to say, no, sir, you're not going to be treated like that because you're a human. I'm going to say, thank you, officer. You're so kind. And then they're going to say, oh, no problem, bro. And that's how it's going to go. And they're going to even laugh at some of my live streams because a lot of this is funny. That's why I make rude comments and say this shit. It's supposed to be funny. It's about not to bully people. It's not nice. I learned that in school. I learned that in kindergarten. They taught me, they said, hey, Jimmy, you're supposed to love other people more than yourself, and you're supposed to always be kind to everybody until they're mean to you. And then all the kind people are supposed to take the one mean person out of the 10 kind people and kick them out of the circle and say, we're not mean around here, man. This is what you learn as a little kid. Okay? And then that teaches you principles. And then you grow into a teenager. And then you're supposed to carry those principles on until you're an adult. But some adults just don't get it, I guess. They think that they just run the world and that they don't have to follow the rules, bro. But that's okay. Because I'm going to keep making these videos. And if it's making me look like a weirdo, I don't care. I'm going to keep making them, and I'm going to give these to the police. And if the police want to lock me up and say, hey, this guy's a weirdo for making YouTube live streams about being bullied and how he doesn't like bullies in the world, then they can decide that. Because I don't think this makes me a weirdo. I'm trying to survive here with a little dog. I've made like 15 of these stupid videos by now. I thought this would be the end of these videos, but the guy keeps doing shit to me. And these noises that are hard to distinguish how loud they are, they can hear them in the hallway, down the hallway, and they do it after 11 at night and before 8 in the morning. So obviously right now I can't give nobody no trouble. It's 10 to 6. But they do that to me after 11 at night. And I have it on video. I have me on video when I'm sleeping at like midnight and they're banging the fucking ceiling loud on the video. With like relaxation music, and you can hear it over the relaxation music. And the speaker is touching my cell phone almost, that the music's coming out of. And you can hear them doing stuff to me over that. And the super literally told me, oh, that's moving in noises. Really? So how long are moving in noises continue for? Forever? Or until I move, until I get sick of listening to them and I bow in, like I bow down, okay guys, I give up, and I move. And then the owner of the building raises the rent by $200 a month instead of $40 a year because he's allowed to do that. Like, is that really what's going on here? I want to know the truth, bro. I want to know why these people are doing this to me. Because literally, if I move, instead of the owner jacking the rent $40 a year, he could jack it $200 to $300, however much he wants, all at once. And then the new people coming in will be paying all that extra money. So again, I want to know why it makes sense for someone to just keep it like doing this to me unless there's a reason for it. So I'm trying to figure out the reason why they're doing this to me when I never did nothing to them. I don't even know who they are. I've never seen them in my life until they moved here. So why are they bugging me so much? And when the super told me, she'd tell them, leave me alone. And when people do stuff to me, I talk about it like 10 times in a row about the same thing because it really bugs me a lot. When someone bothers me and I didn't do anything to them and I don't know why they're bothering me, it really bugs me. And I've never said this about anybody else who lives here, except for people who did stuff to other people. And this is all recorded. Like, there's a fentanyl girl here, and she don't live here no more, but she did stuff to me all the time. She almost burned the building down. She had started a fire in her apartment. So that person did something to me before. These people are doing stuff to me. So if I have a little bit of more of an anger problem now, I can't help it. Anybody by this point to me would be pissed off. Beyond pissed off. I could have went to the police the first couple of days they were driving me nuts, but I didn't do nothing. Nobody in the building called the cops on them because people are trying to be nice. And then they just keep, like, fucking, to me, they keep disrespecting everybody like no one else fucking lives here. In the building. And the super doesn't seem to give a fuck about it. So I was just wondering why no one gives a fuck about it when I'm supposed to respect everybody in the building and not bug people. And these people are bugging the shit out of me every day. Right? And I used to yell at my dog outside and blah, blah, blah. But all someone had to say to me is, excuse me, sir, Or tell the super that guy's like yelling loud at his dog outside because my dog literally tries to eat their garbage. This is why I'm yelling at the dog. The people are creating the reason why I yell at the dog. Just remember this. The dog pulls on me and drives me nuts. For 2 years, I had this little dog. It's been pulling my arm off. It doesn't listen. So people think it's funny to throw shit and garbage everywhere out there. And then I gotta pull that out of her mouth on top of it. So yeah, I'm a little stressed out at the dog. But if I was yelling loud and annoying people, all they had to do is tell the super and I wouldn't do it no more. That's the difference. No one said nothing to me. So I don't feel like I was doing anything wrong because no one's ever said anything to me. And then these people just come do all this shit to everybody, and I tell the super, and she doesn't care. Basically, is how I feel. Because they're still doing it to me. So again, they're just going to do this to me every day, and I'm going to tell her, and she'll say, okay, I'm going to talk to him, Jimmy, and then later on, they do it to me again. Do they think I'm really going to let that continue to go on forever? I'll let that continue to go on today and tomorrow and the next day. But I'm literally not going to deal with it. That's why I'm going to the police. And I'm going to tell the police that I'm going to keep telling the super to tell them to leave me alone. And I'm going to ask the police what I do. And they're probably going to tell me to go to Landlord-Tenant Act. Right? So then I got to go to the Landlord-Tenant Act and tell them what's happening, and it caused all this shit now. So literally like turning my whole life upside down when I'm just starting to go back to work full time. It's hilarious, bro. There's some music with some thumping. Hey, everybody. Some musical thumping for you. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh look, both my cell phones are dead. So there you. Right, both my phones died. I can't record videos no more. Darn. Maybe they believe that, dog, that my cameras are dead. Oh no, the cameras died. They start making like crazy noises on me. And both cameras are on. Oh gosh darn it, my battery died on my phone. It's not recording anymore. It's gonna take about an hour to charge again. Wink, wink. Or wait, it still is recording. It's always recording 24 hours a day. I forgot. It's like a CCTV camera that never turns off. My dog at the super has a problem with me like talking to myself in the hallway when I walk by like people's doors with you. She could have told me, stop mumbling to yourself in the hallway, bro. And I would have done that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong to deserve all this, everybody. Because sometimes when I'm carrying my little dog, I talk to it. So maybe that's considered a form of psychoism. Bug me, bro. I'm just making a joke. Because I literally talk to my dog like it's a person, and it doesn't understand nothing I'm saying to it, but it's funny, so I don't care. Because, right, I make YouTube videos, and I talk to the dog while I work out. So in between my sets, I pet the dog and talk to the camera. I'm gonna tell the cops this. If these people think I was in here like the weirdo that wears a trench coat in Niagara Falls talking to himself when he doesn't take his medication, they are weirdos, bro, that have no brain in their skull. Because I used to drive cab and that guy lived in the motel where I had to park my taxi and he would like fucking scare the shit out of me all the time. And I'm nothing like that guy. I know who that person is, and that's really what they think about me, dog. They think I'm the black trench coat guy with schizo that walks around fucking yelling at people. It's fucking funny. I'm not that guy. That guy takes his medicine, he's normal. I don't even know if that guy died or not, dog. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. He'd wear a black trench coat and yell at everybody. That's what most people think about me. Yeah? They think I'm like, what's that guy? The guy that goes to the liquor store and he plays guitar, he's homeless. That's my brother's friend, okay? They think I'm like that guy, a loser. The guy's literally a loser, bro. That's what they think about your daddy, Falcor, that I'm in here and I'm a loser. And that they're just going to make me a bigger loser in life. Right? But they're literally motivating me to be a better person, bro. This is helping me. That's what nobody got about this. This is helping. Do it more. It's making me actually happy. I'm getting enlightened. I really am. And I felt correct. You know what this actually did? It opened up an opportunity for me to get out of living in this fucking shithole. These people are giving me a way out of here for free. So I respect it. Right? Mad props. I don't even have to pay to move now. And since I don't want to move my stuff, they're going to have to pay for the moving company since they're inconvenienced to me. And every time I move, I use a moving company to move, which costs money. So someone is going to have to pay me back for the moving company fees. So whether it's the owner or these other people who think it's funny to torment a grown man, someone is going to pay for the moving fees if people keep tormenting me in this place. And when I go to the police station tomorrow, I'm going to say this to them too. If I move, sir, I'm going to ask the landlord-tenant person if they have to pay for a moving company. And they'll tell me yes. Because this apartment is not up to code. So I have to be moved out of here because it's not safe. And my dad told me already that the owner has to pay for me to move. Sorry, everybody. That's what my daddy told me. My daddy builds houses. My daddy knows building inspectors. And my daddy knows laws. And my daddy told me. You know, my dad told me, Falcor, he said, if people do a bunch of harassing, bullying things to you for more than 30 days, that they're going to get in a lot of trouble with the police and the law. Even if it's a little kid bugging you. If they don't control the kid and make them stop bugging you, and it's changing the way you are as a person, and you're losing weight from not eating properly, and it's because of them, by the way, that I'm losing weight. Because I weighed myself. I lost weight. And I don't work out as much anymore. My workout videos are less long because of them. Just so everybody knows that. So now they're making me lose muscle and I don't eat properly. And I have diarrhea. And on top of that, I already told the super. But it's okay. It's funny. Keep laughing, everybody. Ha ha ha. I'm the joke. That's why I said I'm the clown, everybody who's watching. I am the clown, bro. These videos prove that I'm a clown character in real motherfucking life, dude. For real. People treat me like a clown, bro. Right? With a fucking bright red nose and laugh at me, dude, with a jingly little fucking bells on my neck. I get treated like that in real life by people, bro. For real. Like a clown. Like, ha ha ha, there's the clown again. And everybody looks at me. Ha ha ha, there's the clown that get mad at garbage outside. But they're all the clowns, do you get it? They are the losers. I'm not a clown, man, for getting mad at garbage outside. That makes me a real man, okay? That garbage outside is despicably stupid, bro. Okay, so all these people who walk by, like these grown men, who don't get mad about the garbage out there, are losers. And I'll say it to their face. They're disrespecting the children in the neighborhood. They're teaching the kid no values. Those kids walk back and forth to school every day up that sidewalk. And what do they look at? They look at shit everywhere, bro. They look at empty weed bags. They look at just shit, bro, like broken table legs. Wow, that's going to make the kid not depressed, bro. You know what I'm saying? These men should be cleaning all the garbage up, bro. If they're a real man, they wouldn't have garbage outside everywhere. There wouldn't be garbage outside. It'd be clean. Right? Like when I lived in the neighborhood around the corner where it's all elderly people in the fire hall in a big park, there was no garbage nowhere, man. My fucking yard was spotless, bro. Okay, I brought my mom hostas from Toronto from a demolition job. I planted 15 of them. They were gigantic. Okay, I used to be a landscaper. I planted all the sunflower plants there. I had a pond there, this big fucking waterfall thing. Okay, I put a giant cross in her backyard on the ground. Out of a giant piece of wood. It was like 8 feet long. I made a cross that was 8 feet big, bro, on the ground. With a bunch of fucking shit around it, like a shrine. I did that by myself out of pond foam. And then I grafted moss to all of it. And I had this cool tube with waters going. And these people are bugging me right now. And I used to sit back there. And I grew weed in my backyard. And I'd sit back there and smoke giant fucking joints because I grew gigantic fucking the best weed in the world, bro. Because weed's legal now. So I would grow like fucking huge buds as big as your fucking arm and shit. And I don't have that no more because I live in an apartment and I'm not allowed to grow weed in this apartment. So literally I had to give all that up and live here for people to do all this shit to me, bro. Wow, that sounds pretty fun. Doesn't that sound like I'm a real life clown? Exactly, you get it? I'm the clown. And the more people bug me, the bigger clown I'm going to become. Right? That's why I'm literally renting a hall and I'm having a show there for my family and all my friends. That's literally a horror-based show. With a bunch of people with masks on and costumes, and there's going to be food there, and videos and music, and fucking alcohol. But I'm such a weirdo, bro, that you can just torment me. Like, I have nothing going on in my life that I need this, bro. I have nothing at all, dude, that I do. And you know what the point of renting the hall was? To do videos for YouTube. Because I'm going to rent the hall for 4 hours. I'm going to have 8 different people there wearing costumes, and we're going to video them all night. And then I'm going to take all that video footage and make videos. Because that's what I do. So someone who does what I want to do you think I want to be disturbed by people, bro? No. Maybe the super didn't know I'm doing all this shit. You know, plus I trade money on the stock market and sell stocks and shit. That's all. I can prove all this shit, bro. So again, why would I want people bugging me? And why would I deliberately go out of my way to bug other people and have all these things going on that was positive for me in my life? I literally had all these positive things going on until these people showed up and disrupted it all. So I'm just going to continue to make videos and expose how the world is sometimes if you live somewhere where people can just shit on your face. Because they'll shit on your face, bro. And you'll tell people about it and they won't care. Honest to God. You think if I owned a house right now, someone would be doing this to me? No, it's my fucking house, man. So literally the bank and the property tax is all I would have to answer to until the house is paid off. And no one's going to tell me shit. And no one would come on my property unless I asked them or told them they could. So that's why, like, you should never live in an apartment, because this is what happens in an apartment. A bunch of fucking stupid drama, bro. Because my house, there wouldn't be garbage in my backyard, bro. And if there's a piece of garbage I blew back there, I'd pick it up the first fucking day I saw it back there. But am I going to just sit here and be like, okay, everybody, throw your garbage, and then watch the goofball clown come out with the picker, the garbage picker, because I literally pick garbage up in this neighborhood twice with a picker. And the people throw the garbage the next day there. So that's what they thought. They thought I'm just going to, like, go out there and be like, fucking garbage, and get all mad and, like, start throwing a temper tantrum and then pick it up, and then the next day they do it to me again, and then they get a good old laugh out of it. Because I don't know who's throwing the garbage out there, bro. By my fucking window. I'm going to ask the cops that too. Would you like it, sir, if someone kept throwing garbage on your property in front of your face? So every time I look out my window, there's a new piece of garbage to look at when I want to look at the grass, bro. And the squirrels and all the animals. And the birds and shit, you know? I don't look at garbage out the window. So again, I want to know who's throwing the fucking garbage out there. Did a ghost do it? That's what I'm talking about. The superintendent did not tell me who threw garbage out there. Right? Like, who threw it out there? Right, dog, and even if Daddy puts a camera in my window, I'm not going to be able to prove that they threw it, because it's going to come falling from one of the balconies, and I won't be able to prove who threw it there. So this whole situation's stupid, get it? I can't even, like, live here no more. So I'm going to have to blame somebody, right? Like, would you be able to live here anymore, like, honestly? These people made me so uncomfortable, I can't live here. I told the super that too. I'm gonna have to move. I said I want half my month's rent back for last month, and she told me no, basically. So I'm gonna go to Landlord and Tenant Act with my dad, and I'm gonna ask if fucking they have to give me that money back, because these people tormented every day I lived here, and why should I pay rent when I couldn't even? I had to leave this place and go to the park, bro, because I couldn't tolerate it. So again, I'm going to ask the Landlord-Tenant Act. And you know what? I never stutter. I've been stuttering for 2 days now when I'm talking, and I keep mumbling my fucking words and shit. And I never do that. And I've been doing that. Like, something's wrong with me now. And no one cares, bro. And they just keep laying it the fuck on me. Like, I don't know how I haven't had a nervous fucking breakdown yet. I already had one outside. I was crying out there about it. Because I don't want to come back in here. So if the police want to say I'm crazy because I'm an emotional man and I care about stuff, then all the power to you, bro. But I know a lot of women that would live in here and they'd be bawling, bro. If these people are doing that to them and they had a kid in here or some kind of little dog and it was bugging their dog, they would cry, man. And they'd probably do a lot more than that. And if a man was in here, this family, he would definitely be freaking out about it. If it's some man like that worked for like the city and he had to work like early in the morning, he would not let them do that to them and they wouldn't do it to him. I know they wouldn't. That guy would not bug a different person if they're in here. So I, again, want the police to ask that man, what is so special about me that you think you can do this to me, dude? Because you would not do this to some giant city worker who would punch your face in. You're doing it to me for some weird reason, and I want the police to ask the guy why. Because, again, I've never met that person, and I don't want anything to do with them, and they're bugging me all the time. Non-stop. Right? And I told my mom too that the man was looking at my e-bike. Not in a passing look, but standing there with his arms crossed in one place, facing my window, staring at my fucking bike. But no one cares. That's a little creepy to me, bro. That you're standing like literally 2 feet from my window, staring towards my window, man. And you can see through that clown thing a little bit. So I don't know if the guy was trying to see in here. But I would never do that. I would never walk up to somebody's window around here and stand within 2 feet of it and stare at their window. That is creepy. So if anybody else doesn't think that's creepy, I think you're creepy. Because I do not know that person. Just remember that part too. If that was my friend or something, that's different. I don't know that person. So again, why would some person stand in front of my window about a foot away from my electrical bicycle and then stare towards my window was he looking at the clown things? And then I literally opened the clown thing and stuck my head out there and he just looked at me. He never said hello or nothing. So to me, that is creepy. And I told the super the guy creeps me out. And she does not care. So again, I want to ask the police, like, how am I the creepy person when the man's lingering around my property and staring at my window? And I've been fucking living here a long time. But I'm creepy. And they're throwing garbage by my stuff, man. Like, the police are not going to think this is funny, and the police deal with a lot of weirdos, bro. And they're going to put all this together that those people are bugging me on purpose. And then if they start more crap with me after, the police are going to already know that they're doing stuff to me. So they're going to make it worse, bro. Like, on my life, dude. My word means everything. Right? My word means everything. I don't fucking lie, and I'm not going out of my way to fucking get an argument with somebody, bro. This is fucking bullshit. I mean, if they don't want to live up there because I don't want their kid playing with a toy car on my head all like afternoon, then why doesn't Super move them to a different apartment away from me, man? And why can't the solution be they fucking have to do something and not me? Do you understand, everybody? Everybody wants me to move and to do something for these people, but I lived here fucking first, dude. So if it's not working out, and those people want to make massive fucking noise and be annoying, why can't they move the people away from me and see it from my point of fucking view? That's all. Why do I have to be inconvenienced? I was fucking living here first. Was I not living here first? Yeah, I was. I was living here before a lot of these other fucking people lived here that live in here. So why the fuck should I have to fucking move, bro? Because you have a bunch of kids and you're living with more people than the fucking rooms up there, and then you bring all your fucking grandfather and neighbors up to fucking party every day on my fucking skull. But again, I have no children. Why are they doing this to me, bro? So they're literally gonna torment me with their kids by playing on my head and rolling cars and shit around on me when this thing's not even soundproof good in here. And then on top of that, you're gonna have grown men telling me to shut the fuck up through my ceiling, drilling all the time on my ceiling, hitting hammers on things, dragging furniture around every fucking day on my head. At all times and hours of the fucking day and night, never letting me sleep properly, fucking my mental health up. And no one sees my point of fucking view. And I don't ever do nothing to these people in my fucking life. They moved here. The police are not gonna think this is fucking funny, man. Because every time I get mad, my blood pressure's going up, and those people made me mad, and then they be quiet after. But this live stream has been going the entire time, by the way. So I recorded him drilling, all the dumb shit he does to me, and then I make my video and I rant like this. But he already did shit to me to begin with. Before I acted like this. It's not like I just act like this for no fucking reason, dude. I'm acting like this because I feel like they're literally doing it on purpose. So any like grown man would get mad, bro. If somebody thought some other person's tormenting him on purpose and he can't do nothing about it. Get it? It's bullshit. It should not be happening. What do people want me to do? Go live in a fucking snowbank? There's no snow no more. Am I gonna go live in a motel room because these people were not getting along with each other? No. Why don't people see my point of view that those people don't need to bug me, man? I don't need to listen to any of their fucking noises from their life. They need to leave me the fuck alone. I said that about 100 fucking times in all these recordings. I want those people to leave me the fuck alone. The F word is not illegal. I'm allowed to say fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Sounds like duck, 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 duck. You know, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. To myself. Not to other people. That's the difference. This man is literally introducing his life into my life like I'm part of his fucking life. And they're wondering why I'm getting so fucking mad. Well, guess what, man? I'm fucking mad. If you don't like it, you can get mad too. And we can be mad together. And we can get nothing accomplished. And we can call the police. And then you can annoy me and I can annoy you. And you can annoy me and I can annoy you. And then one day we fight and you punch me in the face and I punch you. See where this is going? Idiotville. Everybody wants to go to fucking Idiotville. What's wrong with people, man? I don't want to go to Idiotville. I want to be left the fuck alone. That's all. I want to be left alone. And then one day I want to die alone. Okay, I want to be left alone. Die alone, like when I was born, I was alone, okay? So at the point, I want to be left alone in peace, and then die alone in peace. Yeah, I don't need a piece of somebody else's peace into my peace when I want to be left alone in peace and die alone in peace. So if I don't know you, I don't want you introducing a piece of yourself into a piece of my motherfucking self and then being like, yo, man, you gotta just deal with me annoying you, bro. And as soon as you like make one little sound, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna get you. That's literally what that guy's like, because he yelled, shut the fuck up at me because I made a sound in my fucking apartment and he didn't like the sound of me. So make the sense out of that, anybody. They made mass sounds all the time on my head and just came into my fucking life when I lived here for 3 years, basically. And then I make one banging sound trying to hang a picture and someone yells, shut the fuck up through my ceiling. I've said this about 20 times now because it really pissed me off. So I said, why don't you come down here and say that to my face and knock on my door because there's a camera right there and then you're going to go to jail. I never said I'm going to fight you or no threatening thing to that person. I don't know if they were yelling at me, but I swear to God, why would I be banging something after you're drilling up there and then all of a sudden I start banging something I'm trying to do and then you go, shut the fuck up. I'll tell you what he yelled like that. He goes, shut the fuck up. So he's yelling at me, get it? So if he wants to say I was threatening him, I wasn't. I said, if you want to yell at somebody who's been living here, this was the message. I've been living here before you, bro. You don't tell me to shut the fuck up when I'm in my apartment trying to hang a fucking picture on the fucking wall, bro. So if he took it the wrong way, then that's his problem and he has a mental problem. I was literally trying to hang my clown stuff, dude. And now I haven't hung my clown stuff because I'm afraid the man's going to come kill me because of the way he yelled at me. I'm literally afraid of that person. This is the honest to God truth, bro. He said, shut the fuck up, and he looks crazy. Because I was literally trying to hang I'll show the super these things, bro. They're huge. I can't hang them with fucking tape. I tried, they fall off. Look at all the tape on my ceiling, bro. I put one of these on the ceiling, it fell off. So I've been trying different ways to hang it on the wall. Maybe the guy didn't know that. I have my own fucking life, bro. So any banging sounds were not directed at nobody except for my motherfucking self. The sounds he's making are trying to annoy me. Get it? This is the difference. He's trying to annoy me. I wasn't born, I'm not 18 years old. That man up there has some issue with me, and I don't know why, and it's creeping me out. I told the super about that. I said, that guy creeps me out. He stares at me. He never says nothing to me. Like, she doesn't give a fuck, bro. Right? Is he gonna eat me one day like he's Hannibal Lecter? You know, like Clarice, he's gonna come like jumping in my window and rip my face off? Clarice! Right? Like, Clarice. I gotta look over my shoulder every day. Right? I gotta walk over my shoulder every day and be like, yo, this guy's gonna jump out of the woodwork, man, like Clarice. Hannibal fucking Lecter my ass. He's gonna Hannibal Lecter me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Didn't know what the guy's problem is. I think I'm his problem. He's like, hey, that guy, I don't like you. Right, dog? I don't like you. That's what he's like. And I'm gonna ask the police as well. Why do they have to play right in front of my window, man? Look at, like, can't they play elsewhere? Is that inconveniencing them? Or do they want to just play so there's shadows that make my dog bark at them? Because that's really what they do too. They play and walk around in front of my window and make my dog bark at them. And they know that my dog's barking at them. So again, someone like that to me is doing it on purpose, bro. Because I don't walk by people's windows because I don't want to make the dogs bark at me from my shadow. But all these other people seem to want to walk by my window and have a dog who barks at everybody in the whole world, trying to make my dog bark at them. So again, what is the point of that, man? That's all. I just want the police to ask them, like, do you have to play by his window, man? Can't they play at the park or like near the fence or near the back, near somebody else's fucking window, not near mine? So now you literally gotta live above me and annoy me. Then you gotta go outside my window, throw garbage, and then get your kids to play out there and annoy my dog. I'm telling the police all this shit, by the way. And they're gonna figure this out, that those people are fucking with me, man. Okay, nobody else in this whole building plays by my window with their kids and shit, bro. Because why would you want to play by my window that close to my window all the time? Unless you're trying to make my dog bark at you. This is the way I take things. It's like, stay away from my window. My dog barks at you, bro. Why can't people respect me? My dog's fucking crazy, kind of. It barks at everybody, dude. It barks at all the other dogs. It, like, pulls my arm off. It's like a hard dog to train. I've been trying to train the thing for 2 years. Okay, I tried training it with biscuits. I tried training it by not yelling at it. I've tried 50 million different word commands with it. Then I tried yelling at it all the time. Then I'm like, I'm not going to yell at it no more. Now I don't really yell at my dog anymore. I've tried all different ways, and the dog does the same thing. It's kind of like doesn't care, man. So again, why would I want somebody teasing a dog that's already like a handful, bro? It's making my dog worse. Right, and the whole gunpowder cap things, those will make my dog like go crazy, bro. Like if you give a dog gunpowder, it becomes aggressive and mean and shit. And it tries to like hurt people. So yeah, why would someone like just leave caps out there all over the place? That's all. Like maybe it's an accident, but I take it as you're trying to make my dog eat those, bro. I don't even care if it's a kid doing it. The kid's trying to make my dog eat the caps. And that will hurt my dog. And that's not cool. And I'm going to see if the police think that's cool, that the people put razor blades by the door that can cut my dog's throat open if it ever eats it. See, I'm so fucking crazy, bro. Okay, they put the popsicle, white things everywhere. They just throw shit everywhere. So yeah, I get mad about it. It can kill my dog, man. A peanut shell can kill my dog. You get stuck in his throat and he'll choke to death. So again, why do people think it's funny to do that to me, man? Because it's not funny. I would never try to poison someone's dog or make it choke on something by putting a rock that's a size like too big for her to swallow. She literally tries to eat rocks, man. And people know that around here because they've seen me yelling at the dog to spit the rock out. I yell at it, spit it out. Then I gotta stick my hand in its mouth and rip it out. And all the little kids and all the people see me do this. At all different times that I've lived here, different people have been out there. They all know the dog eats everything in the whole world. So again, why would the kid go out there and think it's a good idea to put it in the sidewalk all the time, and then I get mad and have to move it? And then they put them in the grass everywhere. And then they put them here. And the super never makes these people stop doing this. They're like landscape rocks. They're like circle ones, you know? Shouldn't she like put a camera there and tell these kids to stop touching the fucking rocks or that you're not allowed to live here? Right? You give the people a warning, like stop messing with the rocks, man. The landscaper, he's gonna hit the fucking rock with the machine. It's gonna break the rock. It's gonna shoot out and hit some kid in the fucking face, man. Like what is wrong with everybody? Like those rocks, if he hits that with the mower, that will shoot out at somebody, bro. That could hit them in the face and hurt people. You can take someone's eye out and they'll be blind, bro. Why don't people think like me? Not to mention my dog can eat it. It's a landscape rock. It belongs near the windows where the other landscape rocks are. It doesn't belong in the grass. So if I'm an unreasonable person, I don't get it, man. And sometimes people put a single piece of dog food that's been by my door before. There's been 2 different playing cards in my mailbox before. My mailbox has been opened here more than once where I wake up and I go to check my mail and my mailbox is wide open. And the thing inside is loose and I have to retighten it. Like where you put your key in. Inside of that part though, there's like a bolt. Like someone had like pried something and got it to open somehow. Like I don't get it. It's like wide open. It's happened more than once. It's all on camera that my mailbox is open in the morning. I didn't open it. Right? Nobody ever told me who put playing cards in my mailbox when I first fucking moved here. Right? I had playing card curtain on my window. Imagine that. You had like this curtain thing with cards on it. And then people put playing card in your fucking mailbox. Like that's creepy, dude. And then since I've been living here, someone smashed a beer bottle on the e-bike by my window. I woke up and there's a whole beer bottle smashed on my bike. And my brother's like, oh, someone must have dropped it off the balcony by accident. That's what people say. Like, oh, it must have been an accident, bro. Like, no one even cares that it was all over my bike. I had to wipe it off. I almost got stabbed by it. It was like all fibers and shit everywhere inside my hand grips. And I told him some weirdo smashed a bottle in some weird bag and walked by my bike and sprinkled it all over my bike. And they also thought I'm crazy. But no, that's what the person did. I guarantee it. Because it was misty. Like, you know, if you break glass for a long time and it goes all like... And then there's big pieces, one piece under my front tire, one under my back tire, stuck in the ground, and they're sharp as fuck and they're huge. That if I move my bike, it would like stab into it. Then there was one on my seat that was gigantic, sticking up with the tip part. If I sat down, it would have put this giant piece of glass into my ass. And my brother told me that was an accident, bro. I'm like, well, why didn't I hear the bottle smash if it got smashed off a balcony? I would have heard it break. Yeah, so if I'm sleeping in here and you're like a creeper and you like creep shit on my bike like that, I wouldn't hear that. It's the kind of shit that goes on around here, bro. I didn't break the beer bottle on my motherfucking bike out there. Did I? No, I didn't. The ghost didn't do it. Somebody fucking broke a beer bottle on my bike a long time ago since I've been living here. This was a long time ago. Okay, people used to try to smoke weed in the stairs right there. Living here, little kids. They started hanging out on the stairs, smoking weed. Okay, these other little kids tried sitting on my bike before. They used to play around my bike, jumping up and down the stairs right there, annoying me, annoying my dog, making my dog whine at them. This is my other dog before this one. She would literally whine at them because of me playing around the stairs. And I never said nothing to anybody about any of those people, ever. But they were annoying me. But I just let it go. I'm like, whatever, bro. They're being little kids. I'm just saying, how much shit does a grown man have to deal with people like coming into your life and trying to annoy you, and you never bug nobody? Just think how that feels. You just want to have some peace and be left alone because you're getting older, and all these people keep annoying you everywhere. So again, why would I not be mad, bro? And why should I have to live this way? You know what I'm saying? Why should I have to keep living in an apartment where these grown adults are going to keep fucking disrespecting my life? Right? And if I have to move, then why shouldn't those grown adults who disrespected my life give me compensation? I want money for what they did to me. And the super seems to think that I can try to sue them when the police are going to tell me I should sue them. See the difference? The police are going to say, yeah, you should sue those people. At least that's what I think they're going to say. Especially if they keep bugging me. Anyway, fuck, this is stupid, bro. Still wasting my energy. I'll be the first to admit that today they've not really bothered me a lot, okay? I would not bitch. At all. Like, even when he's drilling and all that shit, bro, he's like probably doing last touches on things. I'm just saying, the guy's not going to do that to me every day for 6 months. Or I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to bring a bunch of tools here and open a shop in the spare bedroom and run a bandsaw all day. So I don't have to listen to his noises. And I'm going to ask the police if that's legal for me to fucking put table saws and shit in here and make noise all day. That's all, because I'll do it. And everybody walking up and down the hallway can listen to my table saw going fucking wee for like hours on end, bro. Every day that they live here. And I'll use other things. I have like things that make other noises. Right? Like they go wee too. Right? My dad has big ass drills that go wee. They make noises too. Okay? And then you know what I'm doing, Falcor? I'm gonna put this nice piece of wood right here. And I'm gonna say, hey man, I like to drill. I'm just gonna drill these 2 pieces of wood that I buy at Home Depot. I'm gonna stick them on the wall. I'm not gonna drill them into the drywall. I'm just gonna drill shit into the piece of wood so it vibrates my wall and the ceiling. And I'm gonna go brr, brr, like he does. And then when the cops come here, I'm gonna say, well, I like to drill. I like to drill screws in and out of holes, bro. I like that. It makes me feel good. It's art. I'm weird. And then the cops are gonna say, okay, man. And then they're gonna leave, and then I'm gonna take the drill, and I'm gonna go, blah, blah, and I'm gonna make live streams of this on YouTube the whole time, okay? You have me just taking a drill going fucking, blah, 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 on these pieces of wood, blah, blah, that I paid for at Home Depot, blah, blah, like he does to me. And I'm gonna do that for 8 hours straight. For 6 fucking months, man. Okay? How about that? I'm not gonna touch the ceiling with nothing. I'm gonna do it on the wall. My wall in my apartment that I rent. Not the wall touching the other people's apartment. This one that goes to my bedroom. But they're still going to hear it and know and feel vibrations from it. Trust me. Because my dad's drill is huge and it goes fucking brah, like wicked loud. And I'm going to do that to them if they keep bugging me. And I'm going to tell the cops this too. If you're going to allow these people to bug my life, then I'm going to bug their life, okay? And if you have a problem with that, tell them to leave me alone and nobody's going to bug anybody. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm saying if someone's going to drill on my head all day, I should be allowed to drill in here on their fucking head. That's how the world is, bro. If you want to make me listen to your drill sounds for months on end, I'm going to drill back at you with my drill so I hear my drill. And then you can hear my drill. And then if you get a louder drill than me, I'll go buy a louder drill than you. Get it? This is where this is going, bro. It's going to a dark place. Remember like Darth Vader from Star Wars? Yeah, he was like the dark side, and there's like Luke Skywalker. Okay, I can be either one, man. Okay, they can either want the Darth Vader or the Luke Skywalker fucking blonde guy. Who wears his dumb little fucking outfit. Oh, I'm Luke Skywalker. Right? The little prancy boy. They can have that version of me or the Darth Vader one. The evil one, you know, the one that wants to be evil. Because if evil people play with me, I can be evil too, bro. I'm not evil, but I can be evil. Okay, I can think of the most methodically annoying things to do to somebody without physically harming them or breaking the law. So if people want to play this stupid game of I'm not breaking the law, but I know I'm bugging you, I'll do it back, man. Because like I said, when I go back to work full time, this little dog's going to go to my mom's house. I'm going to bring 18-inch subwoofers in here. And I'm going to crank I Love You Barney song for fucking 11 hours while I'm gone to work. I'm going to put it on loop. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. I hope that you love me too. Remember that song? Just imagine that for like 11 hours, bro. Cranked. Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you enjoy listening to that song for 11 hours in a row? I know I would. But wait a minute, I wouldn't be here. I'd be at work. And since I own the apartment, I'm allowed to make noise during the day. Like, these people think they can make as much noise as they want. I thought you're only allowed to make a certain amount of noise. But if you're allowed to make as much noise as you want, I might as well just crank the I Love You song full blast in here. No one's going to get mad. Everyone's going to love it. And then I'll fit in with those people where I just annoy everybody and then everybody loves me. Okay, we can just all love each other. Great fun times. I'll be like, hey everybody, I love you. I love you too, bro. Every day. We'll be all happy. Happy times. Get it? Be like, yeah, this is the best time of my life, bro. Oh, at least they're not making noise on me anymore. See? So the video shows that, right? It sounds normal, bro. I'm not having my head bang the fuck off until I go insane. You know what I'm saying? But that only lasts for about 5 minutes. So I get 5 minutes of this normal, and then the rest of the time is not normal. I understand now. So maybe this is the time they record me on their phones, like I'm a wacko in here talking to myself. Okay? Is that what it is? I really hope they think I'm here talking to myself, because these are all like documented on my YouTube channel. I'm not talking to myself, bro. I've literally been making live streams since these fucking people moved here, and I swear to God, they think I'm talking to myself in here. And they're literally gonna tell the super that the guy's a weirdo talking to himself. And I'm gonna show her all these fucking videos that I'm not talking to myself. I've literally been talking to YouTube people in my fucking chat. And so every one of these videos is a live stream. It's live right now, bro, in the minute. It's not recording later, it's live. Like, there's actual live humans listening to this bullshit, bro. So that, you see what all these people are? They're called witnesses, dude. That I'm not a liar. So every one of these witnesses in my live stream witnessing that I'm not doing nothing to nobody and they keep doing shit to me. Got it? Okay, thumbs it up, everybody. This is what happens when bullies bully people. Let's stick together. So let's all prove that these people have been bullying me since March the 15th. So January, February, March, April. Now it's April the 3rd. They've literally been bullying me for 15, 16, 17. This is the 18th day. And yesterday was kind of quieter and today was better. But the guy's still drilling shit on my head. Periodically. And rolling and dragging things around up there. Periodically. So if this continues periodically, I'm going to keep complaining. Because I am an asshole. According to everybody around here. So I'm going to act like an asshole. Right? When you treat someone like an asshole, they shit on your face. So that's what assholes do. Assholes shit. Big poops on you. Everybody's got an asshole, remember? What's that saying? The thing about an asshole is everybody has one. Okay, but I have my own asshole, bro. I don't need another asshole. I have one. It's attached to me. Okay, I poop out of my asshole. So I don't need another guy's asshole trying to poop on me. I don't like poop. Okay, poop stinks. Okay, poop smells, and poop is the worst, especially when it's not your poop, and someone's trying to get their poop on you. I don't want shit on my head. Just like any other human in the world doesn't want shit on their face, bro, unless you're a weirdo. Okay, maybe some people like getting pooped on. I don't want to get pooped on. Right, poop phenomenon. Right, I don't want little people running on me like little midgets. Okay, that noise you guys heard? That's a little midget man running up, like their little kid. I'm gonna call him Little Midget. Because I'm allowed to have a nickname for him, right? He's my little midget fucking terrorizer. Okay, so that's a character for this live stream. We're going to call him the Little Midget Terrorizer. Okay, because he's terrorizing my little midget. Okay, he's not a little midget. He's the Little Midget Terrorizer. That's the little midget, Felcourt, my dog. So every time he runs and goes, blah, blah, and jumps up and down on my head, he terrorizes the little midget. Get it? The Little Midget Terrorizer. That's their kids up there. They're like, hey, we're just going to terrorize the guy's little dog, the only thing he fucking has in the world, basically, that he cares about. And we're going to get away with it. And he's not going to tell nobody. Okay, why don't they take their kids and run and jump around outside away from me, bro? Or live on the bottom floor and run and jump around on the floor with nobody under it. There's an idea. I'm going to say this to the super, too. That's not normal, bro. I don't want little kids jumping and running on my face, man. Nobody wants that. Nobody. I don't want that. Maybe some people like that. I don't like that. It's scaring my dog. Am I overreacting because someone's scaring a dog that I paid $4,000 fucking dollars for so far? It has all its up-to-date shots. I take care of this dog really, really good. Why do I want someone terrorizing my dog, bro? It's all I own. So besides my own dumbass, all I really own in this world is this little, kind little dog, bro, that terrorizes the shit out of me and never listens to me. So why would I want someone bugging my dog? Get it? I'm on repeat mode. Why would I want someone bugging me? And maybe like the super just doesn't give a fuck, bro, because I swear to God, this guy is not listening at all to what she said to him. She told him to not bug me anymore, and he just keeps doing the same shit, bro. He just keeps dragging some weird thing around up there. And it's fucking weird. I don't get it. I want to like ask the guy, like, what do you drag around, bro? I'm curious. Is it a coffin? Is Dracula in there? I want to know what it is. Please, let me know. I think it's a coffin. Maybe that's what they put the guy in with the scars on his face, because he's Dracula, he's a vampire, right? So they load him up in the coffin when the sun's coming up, so he doesn't get melted in the sun, and then they wheel him around. It's literally, it sounds like they're wheeling around this coffin up there. Or they're sitting in like a chair with wheels on it and just moving around. On my head. And the other day, they literally dragged this gigantic piece of furniture from one side of their apartment to the other side, like 30 times that day. From one side to the other side, just dragging it. Not even trying to lift it off the fucking floor. Like going like, on my fucking head, bro. And they did that to me more than one day. They did that to me for like 8 days in a row. Dragging that same thing back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. I'm going to say all this in court, bro. And the court's going to say, why do you have to drag something back and forth on his head that's really loud and annoying? And they're going to have to tell them what it was and why they were doing that to me. And then the court is going to decide whether they're allowed to do that to me. Because to me, they're doing it to bug me, bro. Because it's during hours that you're allowed to make noise. But they're making excessive noise. I can hear what they're doing in here really good. It's disrupting my life. This is not a joke, bro. So I want the super to tell me that that's not bugging, that's not annoying, bro, what that guy's doing right now. He's literally letting his kid with a toy car or like one of those things that kids sit on or something. Like something with wheels annoy the fuck out of me, bro. Like little balls and shit rolling on my brains. Like, this is bullshit. That's all. I'm going to go to the Landlord Tenant Act and ask them why the super will let all these adults live above me in a 2-bedroom apartment, which is probably illegal, by the way, and then do all this stuff to me. And if that's acceptable, bro, and why wouldn't they live on the bottom floor away from me? And why would a whole family move above some man who lives by himself and doesn't really talk to anybody and then torment me to death for a long time now? Every fucking day, nonstop, day and night, man. I want to know the truth. Why are they doing this to me? And I'm going to find out the truth, bro. This is weird. This is not normal. And this shouldn't be happening. It's literally pissing me off, to tell you the truth, because I can't figure out why they keep bugging me.